Class 5 Computer Chapter 2 Types of Software Part 8. Topics for today are defragmentation, recap, exercise A given on page number 25. Children, we learnt about the different types of software and the topics related to this types of software. We are going to cover the last topic on this is the defragmentation. I hope you all are reading the topics as and when I am sending it. Even if you study only the topics that I am sending every day, you will not have any problem in understanding. So the today's topic is defragmentation. What is defragmentation? Let's understand first what is fragmentation. Fragmentation occurs when hard disk does not find contiguous memory to store large files. Means when when you store something, if you keep everything together at one place, it is easy to retrieve or take when you want to see or take that data back, information back, it's easy. But if you scatter it, you keep something here and somewhere some other things, if it is scattered, the data is stored in a scattered way, it's very difficult to retrieve it, take it back. So that's the idea behind this fragmentation, defragmentation. And when we do lots of work and the system, if it doesn't get proper storage place or the memory, contiguous memory, the files will be stored in a scattered way, and it will not, the free blocks of storage space will not be available. So what happens is, we need to do this defragmentation process so that, like, we clean our shelves to keep, for example, every week or every day after you have done your work, you clean your table, you keep your books arranged in a proper way. If you don't keep it properly, what happens? You cannot store more copies or more things, and you cannot even find your things properly if you don't keep it in an arranged way. The same thing happens here. The fragmentation occurs when it is not properly stored or it is scattered. So this defragmentation helps us to free the space and put them in proper blocks. So let's look at the example given here. When a file is stored on a disk, the operating system searches for the available free block on the disk and stores the file there. If the file is too large for one block, means all the files are stored in blocks, and if the file is too large and it cannot fit in one block, the operating searches for the next block and stores the next part of the file there. So these blocks may not be in contiguous form or may be scattered over the disk. This process is known as fragmentation. So something will be kept in one block and something will be kept in some other blocks. So what happens? It is scattered. So this process is called the fragmentation. How to get rid of this problem is, if it is stored like this, it slows down the retrieval of data, means taking it back. So normally, even when you let's take our own example, if we don't keep our things properly at one place, what happens? When we keep searching, we are wasting our time and energy. Same thing happens here also. So it basically slows down the computer, and the hard disk cannot access data quickly if it is scattered over the disk. So fragmented data needs to be rearranged and consolidated into one contiguous area of the disk's free space. This process is called defragmentation. The disk defragmentation runs on a scheduled basis, but you can also defragment the disk manually. So here also, like you remember, we take backup. The same way here we can do the defragmentation also manually as well as on a scheduled basis. So what are the procedure? What are the steps to do this defragmentation of the disk? Is number 1, click on the start, then Windows administrative tools, then go to defragment and optimize drives. Then the next step, what will happen? The optimize drives window appears on the screen. Then select the disk that you want to defragment from the drive column under the status section. So here in the picture figure 2.8, you can see the C drive has been selected. That's why it's in blue color. Then click on the optimize tab. Then there is an tab below these C drive, D drive, E drive. You see analyze and optimize button is there. Tab is there. You click on the optimize tab. The defragmentation process will start and take few minutes to finish, and it will start the process and it will show you that how much the status will be shown there in the status area. There can be a green line or a red flashlight will be there, which will tell that process is going on and how much percentage has been finished. And once it is done, you can close it. So you can schedule it yourself manually also, or you can do it manually. So here are the options. Drives are being optimized automatically. Frequency weekly. If it is scheduled weekly, means it has been set. So you can do this option manually also and with the help of the schedule also. So with this topic, we have covered the entire chapter on types of software. So let's quickly recap the main points that we have learned in this chapter. Software is the collection of programs that are stored and run on the computer hardware and helps user to work on the computer. Then we learned that software is of two types. They are system software and application software. Number 3, system software is a collection of programs that control the overall operations and internal working of a computer system. Number 4, we learned that an operating system controls the overall activities of a computer. Then number 5, utility programs perform specific tasks usually related to managing a computer, its devices or its programs. Number 6, a language processor plays a vital role in translating the programming language into machine language. Then number 7, application software are set of programs developed by programmers in order to perform specific types of jobs. Number 8, we learned that operational or operations support system is a special type of software installed by communication service providers to operate, monitor, analyze and manage a computer or telephone network system on the client's computer. Then we learned the process of rearranging and consolidating data into one contiguous area of disk space is known as defragmentation. And with this, we have completed the chapter, and now let's look at the exercise given on page number 25. Now let's quickly do this exercise A, which is a fill in the blanks exercise. Question number 1, software is of two types. They are the system software and application software. Number 2, dash controls the overall activity of a computer. What controls the overall activity of a computer? Operating system. Number 3, an operating system manages all dash and dash devices, all input and output devices. Number 4, dash programs perform specific tasks usually related to managing a computer, its devices or its programs. So answer to this question is utility programs. Number 5, the presentation software is used to present an dash or dash, an idea or concept. Number 6, dash occurs when hard disk does not find contiguous memory to store large files. So here, which is the name of the process? Fragmentation process. So these are the answers to this question. I would want you to do this exercise in your copy. Do it in your copy neatly and revise it well. That's all for today, children. Take care.